Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Demi. Hey, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, I am feeding my face. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I made me a bomb salad. And, whew, it is so good. What's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all come on in. And it's late. I ain't go to lunch till really after 1. Hey, Red Lips. So I'm gonna assume y'all can hear me. Hey, Miss Shirley Ford. Hey, Miss Sanders. Hey, that lady 1982. Listen, there's a lot of stuff in this salad, but baby, let me tell you something. I I made one last night, and I think I'm gonna make me another one tonight. But I think tonight I want some buffalo chicken on my salad. hmm I've been making it in the air fryer with this. It's supposed to be healthy breading, but I've been putting my chicken breast in there, cover it up, you know, and then I have red onions, cherry tomato, cucumber, cu- cucumber in my Freddie Jean voice. Cucumber, cucumber. um, I the store did not have any crispy red onions, so I end up using the or crispy red peppers. So I end up using some crispy onions, and then what else is up in here? Oh, let me tell y'all what y'all should season y'all salad with. And hopefully y'all season y'all salad, but let me tell y'all what y'all should use. If you use that better than is it called better than bagel or bagel seasoning, whatever it's called? I don't even know what it's called. I'll go look before I get off here. But it's like some kind of bagel seasoning. Listen, that along with a little garlic powder and a little onion powder. Listen, I'm telling you, everything bagel. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Miss Tiffany. I'm almost done, y'all. I promise. That chicken. Oh, that was good. I honestly should have got some more. I honestly should have got some more lettuce anyway. That's the only thing I'm lacking. I ain't got enough to make another salad. Okay, I'm eating this bomb salad. Oh my god, it was so good. And I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. The grocery store, they got that seasonal Canada Dry out already, baby. So it's been getting me together. They got that seasonal Canada Dry out, baby. You know they get that cherry or that blackberry in stock. I stocks up. Okay, I'm just like an old man. Yeah, I gotta have me a ginger ale. Somebody gonna say you can make your own. I know. I know, but these is all right with me. These is all right with me. Okay, what's up? Listen, that lady in 1982, baby. When I saw the HEB had them in stock, I said we will be there. Now they have them at HEB, so I don't gotta go to Sam's. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Married to Medicine season 12 is amongst us. Okay, so my assumption, since they didn't wait until BravoCon, even though BravoCon is in the next couple weeks, I think BravoCon is the same weekend I'll be in Atlanta. But y'all, what's interesting is everybody is so shocked that Heavenly is demoted, and everybody, they over there running the muck in the comment section over there. But I already knew, because do y'all not remember me telling y'all that she had an interview with Jamal, and she said in her interview that they were already 2 months into filming before they even okayed her to even come and film a scene, considering the fact that she was running for, at that time, I think she was running for House Representative. I think. Now, well, whatever she's doing, I think she running for, yes, because now she's running for Congress. Okay. So I think that it's a part of her contractual stipulations, because remember, she said in the interview that per their contract, and y'all also have to understand this too, they have a different production company as well. Then the only other, I think, show that has this same production company, Purveyors of Pop, is Miami. Real Housewives of Miami. So I don't really see the big deal in it, y'all, to be honest. I don't really see the big deal in it. Bravo know what's up. And I know a lot of people don't like Heavenly. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. But if we're gonna be real, Bravo know what they doing. Bravo know what they're doing. So her demotion is not, it's not by choice of like, oh, we're demoting you because of this reason. No, she's running, and she already said that she didn't film at least 2 months of with them. So I kind of already knew that. So it wasn't no shock to me. Oh, child, here you go. Heavenly wasn't the only one that did something crazy to Sweet Tea the book. I mean, that's neither here nor there. And what I will also say is that she just demoted to a friend of. Let's say this: the creator of the show was demoted to a friend of once before as well. Quad has been demoted to a friend of once before as well. Oh, what's that white lady name? So like, I don't know. I don't see the big whoop de doo. I don't know. I guess because I did watch her interview with Jamal Bryant, and I stumbled across the interview, and shoot, by the time I looked up, it was already over. It wasn't that long, but I stumbled on the interview. I listened to it, and I heard her specifically say in the interview that because of contractual reasons, she hadn't filmed with them like 2 months. I think she started originally filming with them. Then when she started running, then they didn't want to, I mean, she wasn't filming with them then, and then she came back at the end. So yeah, I don't know. To me, it wasn't a big deal. Now, let's go ahead and get into what they bring, and let's get into this article, honey, because this is gonna be interesting. What does she not want to share? Because they're gonna talk about her son. I don't think that's why. I really don't. I know y'all don't like her, I don't like some of the stuff that she do, but I think Bravo is a little bit smarter than people give them credit for, right? Quada's there. Right. 2 months is a lot of footage, Ray Bishop. So that's why she's demoted to a friend of. And because again, she specifically said because of her running for office. We ain't seen nobody really run for office on not on Bravo Network, not within the last 5 years, or at least post pandemic. No, Quad is in the picture. Quad is in the picture. Quad is in between Jackie and Toya. Is Contessa. Contessa was a friend of when she came back too. You got Contessa, Simone, Jackie, Quad, Toya, and Mimi. So Angel and I forgot the other name, but let me pull up this article on it again. That's Mimi. I think that's Mimi, ain't it? Yeah, that's Mimi. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Now Contessa. Now what Buffy is over there saying, see, y'all remember I was the one that came down here and broke that story about that lawsuit. Do anybody remember that? Because sometimes I think people do be forgetting. And it really ain't no big deal or nothing like that. But I came down here and told y'all first about Buffy. I mean about Contessa having to pay Buffy her legal fees because she absolutely did sue her. So Buffy is still saying that she ain't got her stuff, and she going out to she going to get liens and stuff on her to get her money back. hmm I told y'all that first. Now, Contessa, people saying in the comments you better pay Buffer. Now, I'm just saying that's what the people saying. I ain't say it, but the people did. Hey everybody! Hey! I appreciate y'all for being here. We about to get into this article real quick. Okay, I'm done eating, y'all. I promise. Why is old articles coming up? I know they did an exclusive with Ebony, and y'all normally they either do Deadline. Well, sometimes they do Deadline, sometimes they do Gossip, sometimes they do People. So I guess it really just depends. Buffy should have sued Dr. Jackie. Well, Contessa is the one who sued Buffy. Contessa sued Buffy because Buffy did an interview with Oliver Twix, and in the interview, she said Contessa said a whole bunch of stuff about her baby. It was some horrible stuff, right? Contessa got up here. She did a video. She said, "I never did that. You're lying on me, and I'm gonna sue you because I ain't never did that. I've never did that. I never did that." So then Buffy came. I mean, Buffy, she was doing what she needed to do in the lawsuit. Contessa wasn't answering. Contessa wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. And baby, they got it all the way down to the detail of what she owed as far as, legal fees and stuff like that. So listen. I'm just telling y'all what the things say. I will not miss the doctor. Not you won't miss the doctor. Okay, let me see. Bravo. Why am I not seeing Ebony's? Or was it with Essence? No, that thing said Ebony. But we're gonna read it on Essence. Oh no, that's old. Look at the dates, dummy. Okay, 3 hours ago. Let's just go to Bravo. All right, so let's get into it. No Secret will be safe when Married to Medicine returns for season 12. The explosive trailer for the new Married to Medicine season, which you can check out above. Uh, it dropped on October the 22nd, which was today, along with the official cast lineup and premiere date. Find out everything to expect from your new favorite or from your favorite ATL ladies below. I guess y'all could say this since Atlanta is not one. Anyway, Married to Medicine season 12 premieres Sunday, November the 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time um, on Bravo. Each episode will stream the next day on Peacock. I think we know that. The returning Married to Medicine season 12 cast members include Dr. Jackie Walters, Dr. Simone Whitmore, Dr. Contessa Metcalf, Toya Bush Harris, Quad Webb, and Dr. Mimi Sanders. Dr. Heavenly will also return to the season as a friend, along with friends Angel Love Davis and Brandy Milton. What to expect on Married to Medicine season 12? An announcement for Married to Medicine season 12 teases a double dose of drama and shade. Now, no shade. It looked like Toya gonna get into it with just about everybody. That Zen Win season she had, well, that Zen Win season she had last season, it ain't happening this season. Toya is back to Toya. Cause I saw her about look like she was cussing out Contessa. Now anyway, I'm gonna keep moving. The Married to Medicine ladies are back with some new friends and are working towards better sisters, per the release. Although apologies are still owed, can they get to the core of the issues and revive their friendships? More specifically, Dr. Heavenly and husband Dr. Damon Kimes are left picking up the pieces when a family secret takes center stage. Indeed, the Married to Medicine season 12 trailer kicks off by previewing several instances or several intense arguments ahead serves as evidence that secrets really don't make friends. First, Toya calls Heavenly a effing liar, to which she shoots back with, "You a damn fake ass biatch." A bit later, Heavenly worries to Damon, "If I had to learn about my son being arrested on social media, what else is out there?" It goes on to say that Quad, meanwhile, is still trying to expand her family through IVF with her boyfriend King, and Dr. Jackie is on the case. You know what? That ain't my business. I was gonna ask something about Quad. I was just curious as to what her nephew was doing. I was wondering if her nephew was still around. Anyway, in one moment, she guides King as he gives Quad a perfect injection. Later, Quad even travels to Africa in hopes to making her baby dream a reality. "I decided to take my IVF journey to Ghana," she says. "I'm willing to travel over to the motherland for my babies." Okay, cool on. Expect that process to be a rocky one, though. Become Another clips show Quad tearfully begging to King, "Don't do this to me," after he tells her, "I decided to take this journey with you, but let's be realistic." Yeah, it cuts off. Um, yeah, that's what we talked about, and yeah, that's what we talked about, Miss Ramona. In addition to her drama with Heavenly, Toya, meanwhile, appears to go toe to toe with Contessa again. Again. Y'all remember Toya and Contessa couldn't stand each other. Then they became these fake friends because neither one of them liked Heavenly. I'm just gonna call it what it is. Neither one of them liked Heavenly. Neither one of them really, mm. Yeah. So then it became this situation where, oh, we're gonna create this thing over here, and now they back at it, which I told y'all would eventually happen. I know y'all remember. I know y'all remember. Contessa and Toya went at it for seasons. Okay, so anyway, meanwhile appears to also go toe to toe with Contessa, Mimi, and even her husband, Dr. Eugene Harris, who she compels to be a leader and lead the men during a tense conversation. I do not like the way Toya talks to Eugene, but if Eugene loves it, who am I? She's not the only one with spousal drama. After a fiery exchange with Quad at the top of the sneak peek, Dr. Simone seems to have drama with her husband, Cecil Whitmore, telling him, I don't give a F about people who don't give a F about me. Elsewhere, Mimi and her husband, Steve Sanders, are navigating the challenges of parenting a special needs or a child with special needs. There's plenty of fun to come, including the introduction of two new friends, Angel and Brandy, a costume party, and the third annual Med Gala, and a cash trip to Jamaica. So that's what we got to look forward to for Married to Medicine. I'm assuming with Married to Medicine's what's the name coming out, uh, um, Beverly Hills will be next. Beverly Hills will be next. Somebody said Beverly Hills probably will premiere um, a week after this or something like that. I think that's what I read on Twitter. So we shall see. I don't really have no plans on watching Beverly Hills, and that's crazy for me to say. I did see the snippet of Garcelle's interview on the Breakfast Club, but I I just think Garcelle just be too graceful to these women because we know what Bozema, whatever her name is, we knew what she was trying to do. We knew exactly what she was trying to do. We know what Sutton was doing. Garcelle really thought she had a real friend in Sutton, and Sutton then came along and just done some. So I don't know that I'm going to be interested in um, Beverly Hills. I really don't. Um, I'm tired of Kyle lying about whatever she going through with Mauricio. Dorit and PK, we don't after last season, we really don't give a shit. Um, Prayers out to the kids always. Um, um, I'm not really interested in what Bozema gonna bring. I'm not. I think she was a huge disappointment. Well, to me, I can't speak for everybody else, but she was to me. Sutton, I'm not really interested in what Sutton got going on. I'm not interested in what Erica Jane got going on. So again, I don't think I'm be interested in Beverly Hills, and that's crazy for me to say. I've been watching Beverly Hills since season 1, episode 1. That's crazy that I even feel that way. But anyway, so yeah, that's that about Married to the Medicine. The people plan to vote for, and people plan to. I told y'all when she was running that people were going to vote for her. I told y'all that. And then of course you know that on the other side there are people who aren't gonna vote for her, but I believe she got a high chance of winning. I do. I believe that. Um, yeah, I do believe that. Now I did see somewhere where it said that Heavenly's some of Heavenly's co-stars don't think that she should run or whatever. I'm pretty sure we know who those people are. I believe Toya is probably one of them. Hell, Contessa might be one of them, but it looked like her and Contessa been really getting along a lot lately as well. And I think that's probably was pissing Toya off. But I've always told y'all that Toya has always given me this flip flop energy while yet still trying to be real. But then I feel that same way about Simone. Simone is one of the biggest flip floppers. You may not like Heavenly, but when Heavenly called Simone a damn flip flopper, she did not lie. Simone flip and go wherever she wanna go. And and you know what? I've been going back and I've been watching old episodes of Married to Medicine, and I'm like, why don't nobody call Simone out for how Simone moves? I wouldn't want no friend like Simone. Simone is a flip flopper. Sorry, but it's just the truth. When it comes to Toya, Toya has her own on again, off again seasons with me. Some seasons, Toya, I'm like, Toya, my girl. Then some seasons, I'm like, now, Toya, girl, you just doing a lot. And I feel like they're going to be one of them. When it comes to Contessa, I ain't never really just cared for Contessa like that. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. I've never been like a Contessa. I don't know. When she first came on the show, I just didn't really, I don't know. Um, I don't know. But I did rewatch that episode where Miss Renee called her a doctor bitch or something like that. Something like that. That Miss Renee was something else. Ooh, that Miss Renee was something else. That's how I feel about Toya never like Contessa. Never. Toya never liked Contessa. No, you right, Ray. Toya never liked Contessa. That's why I said when Contessa first came on the show, Toya wouldn't give that lady the like, she wouldn't let up on her at all. I like how Jackie does an F with Toya. Jackie does give her ass for Toya to kiss. Yes, she do. She do. Cut laid her hair with lard that first season. I just never cared for Contessa. I don't know. She's just dramatic and very extra for no reason. Like, girl, who does Toya really like? Nobody. Her and Simone get along because, they can relate to each other in a sense. That's why her and Simone get along, in my opinion. Now, y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all, baby, hopefully we do get to see a little bit more of Dr. Mimi, but I just want to see your husband. That's it. I just want to see your husband. Hey, Chef, Jackie told Buffy business, but wasn't Simone Buffy doctor? Mm-hmm. And told Jackie so Simone should have sued for violating HIPAA. Or so Simone. I appreciate you for saying that, Miss Felicia, because a lot of people. Now, Jackie still didn't have to say it. Jackie still was wrong. She was 1,000% wrong for saying it. Even if Simone did tell her. She was 1,000% wrong for that. But what I will say is, I agree. I don't know why Buffy doesn't have the same amount of smoke for Simone. I've never understood that. Has she had some smoke for Simone? Yeah, but it ain't never been the same. And I feel like if that lady tells your business to any of your friends, I don't care if that's her best friend, I don't care if they share the same practice, if they do any of that, you, my good dear, should not be saying that. And if Simone is the only person that knew about Buffy's situation, how would Jackie know? Again, Jackie was 1,000% wrong. But Simone, no one ever gives it to Simone like they should in that situation. And definitely Buffy, in my opinion. I thought Buffy discussed it with the group. Well, if you go back and you watch the original season, Simone was Buffy's doctor in like those first couple of episodes. It wasn't discussed until after Jackie said it. It wasn't discussed until after Jackie said it. So I also, I mean, and I've always said this, and please don't get mad at me because I know it's some people, some Buffy fans off through here, but I always felt like y'all ain't gonna like this. I'm not. Well, first of all, let me preface this by saying I'm not a woman, so I honestly can't say how I would have felt in that situation because I'm not a woman, and I don't know what that feels like. So I'm gonna start out by saying that. But I also want to say Buffy has I, I don't know. Buffy really, in my opinion, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. We know Simone can't hold water. Wish she was Buffy would have got off into her more. That's all I've ever said. And y'all know where I stand with Jackie. But that's all I have ever said. Why don't y'all give her as much smoke? Because Simone go with wherever the wind go. This is the same thing that I said about Sweet Tea when Sweet Tea first joined the show. Simone and Toya not your friends. They really not your friends. You really got it out for Heavenly because you felt like Heavenly brought you on this show. But the first two people that you should have never trusted, ever at all, would have been Toya and Simone. They brought you on here, play like they really was cool, calm and collected with you, and then turn around and go on and put one in your back every time. And them was supposed to be your real good Judies. But I had told y'all, I think that's kind of why I started reviewing the show because I know a lot of people were liking Sweet Tea that disliked Heavenly. And for me, it was like people couldn't separate the two. What I'm saying about Sweet Tea is that while she over here feeling some type of way about Heavenly, she should feel some type of way about the other two people who portrayed like they was gonna be her real good Judies and be her friend. And I'm sure was talking about her behind her back and doing all kind of other crazy stuff. But I was wrong for saying that. You know why? Now they really like Sweet Tea. They there to support Sweet Tea. Girl, no. They what made Sweet Tea any different from anybody that has ever been on the show? These shows, the ladies are catty. So to me, it never would have been anything different. So I had always told y'all them two was the two you really gotta watch out for. Simone and Toya never cared about that. They just Simone dislike and Toya's dislike for Quad is the reason why they was gung ho with Sweet Tea. Let's call a thing a thing. I didn't like Heavenly before T came on the show. Well, okay, Miss Peggy. Thank you for telling me. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Jarvis. So, that's my thing with when it comes to Toya and Simone. And like I said, I never really liked Contessa. I don't really be feeling Buffy. I've always said this when it comes to Buffy. They don't talk about you, so why you talk about them? Don't make no TikTok videos, no nothing. Because she was at one point reviewing the show or talking about the show or whatever. And I'm just like, no, ma'am, that's not a good look. Because you seriously dislike these ladies and you sit up talking about them. When they do not talk about you, they skip over conversations dealing with you and they do not say your name. That's the truth. You can say what you want to, but that's the truth. They do not talk about Buffy. When have you ever heard them since she been off that show. When have y'all ever heard them talk about Buffy? Heavenly will be asked a question about Buffy. She'll tell you next question, please. So they don't talk about you. Heavenly is the lowest hanging fruit for general dislike. No one thought beyond that. Okay. Hey, Callie. I thought Sweet Tea came to make Quad feel some kind of way, but it backfired. No. I mean, she probably could have tried to do it to get back at Quad, but what I'm saying is Toya and Simone pretending like they was her real good friends. Heavenly is the one who brought Sweet Tea on the show, allegedly, according to them. But Quad and not Quad, but Toya and Simone was, they still got a relationship with Greg, or the husband still got a relationship with Greg, and so we gonna take Sweet Tea in up under our wing and everything. And so for they dislike for Quad, it just put it 10 times worse that they didn't like Quad, and she, like you saying, get back at Quad. You can't get back at Quad while staying in her old house. But here's what I will say. I'll say something positive about Sweet Tea. I'm glad they got off the show. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they got off of the show because, as I stated before, this show was not something. Now, no shade. I don't know if they just wanted the network to pay for their wedding or whatnot, but to me, this show was not a good show for y'all to come on, because instead of y'all focusing on y'all marriage, y'all in the middle of mess and drama. I never just thought that was good. We know Dr. G for who he is. And if you don't, go back and watch them earlier seasons. Quad may not be innocent to some people, but what we never gonna do, what we are never gonna do is pretend like Dr. G ain't a horrible person. So, to me, Quad, not Quad, but Toya and Simone ain't nobody friend. They ain't nobody friend. I can't stand Simone, big loud mouth as her or Toya. Heavenly and Jackie brought her on. Jackie did not like Quad. Keep it real. She might have not liked Quad, but what they got to do with? What they got to do with? That to me don't got nothing to do with it, because Jackie never portrayed on the show as if she cared for Sweet Tea like that. I'm just saying. Her and Dr. G were no good for each other. Yeah, she's not innocent, but neither is he. Oh, I know he ain't. You ain't telling me nothing. I don't like Dr. G. And I don't watch his scenes. I never watched his scenes with him and Sweet Tea. I think I saw a preview of him and Sweet Tea getting into it while the camera crew was there, and she was telling them to leave or whatever. Nah, I listen. If nobody else, I can't stand Dr. G. And I also want to say this to the people who be like, Quad never wanted to get that man a baby. Okay. And the way he was treating her and the way he was doing stuff, who want to bring a baby up in that? I never understood why people made that into such a big deal. She didn't want to never have no baby with that man. Are y'all slow? The way that man was treating her, this is what I've been talking about. Y'all be wanting that generational trauma and that other stuff to be coming up in the house and stuff like that. That is crazy. Why should that lady Why should she have to give him a baby after everything that man is doing? Come on, bro. Well, I'm not gonna repeat that, Miss Peggy, because that scene was good because she really called him a weak man to his face in so many words. See, I never watched it because again, Dr. G really irritates me. Like I get real cringe watching Dr. G. That high pitched voice and his antics, I don't like it. He's a trigger for me. They don't need no damn baby. Well, again, you know, all I'm saying is, who would have wanted to bring a baby up in that toxic relationship? And so I think it's silly when I hear people say she didn't ever want to get that man no baby. Okay. Uh, okay. She would have forever attached to a listen. All I'm saying is, now I will say this. I like what, but girl, these theatrics that you sitting up here doing with King about don't do this to me. Y'all know Quad. I do not understand why Quad do not have a career in acting. Like, why do Quad not have a career in acting? She would do amazing stage plays. Because that girl, she she put she put 75,000 on one. Like, I'd be like, now Quad, come on. Girl, you are too dramatic, honey. Quad, come on now. I will not come off my chariot and throw tomatoes with you today. Child, Quad is just so dramatic. Like, why ain't nobody put that lady in a movie? Like, I'm just wondering. She is so dramatic. I be laughing. How that Quad girl? But anyway, y'all. So that's that about Married to Medicine. I guess this was interesting tea for us today, right? Um, and again, I did see some post yesterday that said, "Oh, Married to Medicine is premiering in late November, and then uh, Married to Medicine premiering in late November, and then Beverly Hills premiering in the beginning of um, December." Quad should have been a preacher. she 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 give dramatics like that. She give dramatics like that. I bet you Quad. I bet you Quad can raise a mean offering too. I bet you. I bet you Quad can raise a mean offering. And she probably do better than Bishop Winans. You may need her help over there, since that ain't what you asked that lady for, that $1,200. Call Quad. I bet you Quad can take you up a mean offering. I bet you Quad can get that church built. Call her. Call her, Bishop. Call her, Bishop. Call Quad. Baby, can y'all imagine Quad in the middle of a service taking up an offering? Girl, I know she'll be all kind of theatrics you would see. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I had to come talk to y'all for a little bit, but again, I don't, I don't, I don't think that the heavenly being demoted. I don't think that it is because anything other than the fact that she's running for Congress and her contractual obligations as far as they go. That I truly believe that. I think one thing that I've always said is that it's gonna take a mountain to be moved for them to really get rid of Heavenly over there on Bravo. That's the reality, y'all. I know people don't want to hear that, but for them to completely get rid of her, you gonna have to. It's some mountains gonna have to be moved over there. Just like I never see them getting rid of Jackie because the fans want Jackie gone. Jackie got a lot of money invested in Bravo, and Bravo got a lot of money invested in Jackie. Jackie ain't going nowhere unless Jackie want to go somewhere. When it comes to Simone, it's probably the same with Simone. Some of these folks, y'all may feel a certain way about, but they locked in. They locked in. Meaning that it's gonna take a mountain to do some things. Y'all see they still ain't really got rid of Quad? Hell. Quad done been a friend, a guest, and everything else. They still ain't got rid of Quad. So, I think when it comes to Married to Medicine, I think Purveyors of Pop really do be knowing what they doing over there. So we'll see. We'll see what it gives. Quad is my favorite on the show. I don't really have a favorite on Married to Medicine. Well, if I had to choose somebody to be my favorite out of all of the people, Quad probably will be first. And then again, y'all know how I feel about Jackie. Well, no, Quad. I told y'all I don't care for Toya or Simone, so they at the bottom of my list. Simone is funny sometimes though. I will get that to Simone. Simone can be funny. Toya can be funny too. And I'm ready to see what Angel gonna give. I like Angel, and I'm ready to see more Dr. Mimi. So it may change. But if I had to pick somebody on this show that I like the most, Quad probably would be at the top of the list. All right, y'all. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see y'all out in these YouTube streets. All right. Peace.